Hello and welcome to a Unity quick tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make your own pause menu. By the end of this tutorial you will have got something that looks something like this. So, right, let's get into it then. Okay, so I've got my new scene. Just going to get rid of that. And I'm going to go into here and get rid of the pause menu script. Alright, so let's delete and get into it. Now I'm gonna create that script again and just call it pause. Capital P. There we are. Open it up. Oops. And get into it. So we don't need that, and we do need the update, but we're not going to be working in the update too much today. We're going to be on the GUI void, so we'll make that now just to get out of the way. Void on GUI, open brackets, closing brackets, open parentheses and closing parentheses. Oops. There we are. Tab. There we go. Right. Now what I'm going to do is make sure that we've got a boolean, so we'll make a public. Hold on. A public. Oh God. Public. Bool. I can't see my keyboard. There we go. Right, public bool, and then we're going to say something like menu on. And it's going to be false for default, and we're going to create an if statement inside the update void, and we're going to say if menu on equals false. Oops. Then we want to. I've done that wrong. Give me a minute. That's for in the on GUI section. We want to do if input dot get key down key code dot escape. So when the escape button's pressed, we want it to set menu on to equal true. There we are. So that'll say what we want it. So how the on GUI is usually just show it by default, we're going to create it so that it only shows it when you press the escape button to make menu on go true. And then I'm going to try something. I didn't do this before, but I'm going to try it now. We can't exactly test it now. Else menu on. It might be different actually. You might not be able to do that in CS. Okay, we'll not do that then. So void on GUI, and we want to make another if statement to check if menu on equals true, then we want it to do this basically. I keep doing that. I keep putting semicolons. There we go. Right, so this is where all of our code's gonna go mainly. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm an idiot. Don't do that. Right. Okie doke. So now we need to make some buttons. Actually, no. We'll make the box first. So just above the on GUI void, we're going to create a lot of public intervals. So I'm going to do public int, and then box x equal 1. Now I'm just going to click that, and just paste it a little more times. Rename this to box Y, rename this to scale X, and then this scale Y, and then this but box X, and then this is going to be but box Y, then this is but box X, at scale even, but scale X, but scale Y, and then they're pretty much the same here. So we're going to do but box X 1 or 2 even, but box X at Y 2, but box X at scale, but scale X 2, but scale Y 2. Now I'm going to copy all that and paste it again under and get rid of 2 with 3 like that. Okay, so these are all of our intervals that are going to be scaling and moving the box rather than doing it in the script, going back to Unity and checking if it's right. It's just easier to save it in a public interval than it is to actually do it in script. So this is what we've got so far. We've got our intervals, we've got our onGUI method, and we've got our update method. Right. So, right, okay. Let's just get the variables out of the way. So public string load with either 2 A's, 2 D's, 2 O's or 2 L's, just so that we can do it easier, because otherwise something pops up. And then we need a public game title. This is another string. So let's get into actually using all these then. So to create the button, then we're gonna go if, and then we're gonna do GUI dot button, and now we're gonna do new rect. So if the GUI button, yeah, okay, new rect, and then this is gonna be box X, no, not box X, sorry, but box X, but box Y, but scale X, but scale Y. But stands for button, by the way, just in case you didn't know. And then close the brackets, comma, and then game title. Not game title, sorry, no, I'm an idiot. Right, forget me. That's all we need. And shut it all off completely. Now, okay. So this one, oops, this one is going to be, what's this going to be called? It's going to be resume. There we are. So if GUI.button, making a new rectangle with the variables but x, but box y, but scale x, but scale y, and then it's going to have the name of resume. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if you click that, then it's very simply just going to do menu on equals false. There we are. Okay, right. Good thing about this script, we can just copy and paste. I love it when scripts do that. don't you? Just makes life a lot easier. Get rid of that. There we go. Right. Okay. So this one is going to be exit to menu. Oh, I'm just going to do menu so that it's easier. And then this can be desktop. So menu is obviously going to take you to the menu screen. If you've got one, that is. If not, if you want to make one, watch my other tutorial on that. And it'll show you, it should be something under the name of, I don't know, I've not uploaded it yet. I don't know, something like buttons or something. Right, okay. What was I doing? Menu. Application dot load level, and then it's load. There we go. And then the desktop is simply just going to be application dot quit. Opening brackets, closing brackets, and semicolon. Breather. Right. Okay. So above it all, we're going to create a new rectangle. So let's do that then. GUI dot box, opening brackets, new rectangle, opening brackets, box X, box Y, scale X, and scale Y, and then we're going to use game title, close it off, semicolon on the end. That's pretty much it. So when we go back into here, let's see if we've got any errors. Yes, we do. 1054. 1054. Okay, that's because I've got a... There we go. Right. Okay, so new game object. Call it pause menu. Get the script. Here they all are. And load is going to be menu. Make sure that it's in your build settings. Game title is going to be tutorial. Just going to put Titan then. Wow. Menu on, never toggle this. This is toggled in game. And we'll sort all them out now. Now to make your camera white, just go onto your main camera and where it says background, just drag it up to white or whatever colour you want. I've just got white so that I can actually see the background of it, basically. So pause menu. Menu's on. Okay, we've got a problem. That's okay though. Sort that out once we've actually scaled it all. So the box X, we're going to drag this out, drag it down, and then scale it. So we should only need it about 100 by 200. No, 150. Probably not even that. 120. 130. 120. 100. No. 120 should do it. Position it into the middle of the screen. There we are. And then do the rest. So I'm going to configure all these correctly and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I've come across an error. We didn't change these to 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Done. Go back into here. And there we go. Right, that's fine. Back again. Alright then, so here's mine. Now, when you're in game, you're playing it, you're editing it. Now, before you come out of play mode, you're going to want to go over to the right into the inspector with the pause menu in your inspector, and right click the pause script and copy component, come out of it, make sure it's still in the inspector. As you can see, it's all changed itself back. Just right click, paste component values, and then they're all there, so that when you go back in, it's not reset and it's still there. Okay, now make sure menu on is unticked, and when you enter, oh yeah, that was the error. The menu on needs to be false. That makes it true. That makes it true. So why is it true? The default is false, but it seems to think that it's true. Huh. Why does it think that it's true? Why is it always true? Is this working? It could be because it's in the update method, but hold on. Oh. If menu on equals false, then we want it to do that. Maybe this will fix it. No? Why not? It shouldn't be doing that. It should. Oh. Okay, so yeah, I feel like a kind of an idiot now. So I forgot to put double equals instead of, yeah, I put one equals instead of a double. Big mistake. People make it. People make it. So now when we play, its default is off, and the resume works. Yay! And menu works. And then exit game. Well, it doesn't work, but it would work. Oh. So, what I did add, whilst trying to figure out what was wrong with it, is these. Menu on equals false on both of the menu and desktop buttons. So that when you click onto the menu, it should shut down the menu box. If not, people are just going to have to live with it, but it should work, more or less. I don't know though. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And that's how to make a pause menu. Now, if I was you, I would create a prefab of this and just drag it in, so that you can just drag in the pause menu, and it's already there. So like, if I was to go on to cube rotation, and I was to drag in my pause menu, when I play this, there's my menu. Yay. But then obviously it goes off. Cube rotation, end credits, you don't want it on. Menu, you don't want it on. Menu credits, you don't want it on. This one, move camera, you might want it on. And then particles, you're going to want it on as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I've been Fuzzy2K11. Let me know if you've enjoyed this. Taught you how to make a menu in 20 minutes, more or less. That's pretty good. Pretty good. This has pretty much taught you how to use basic GUI. As you can see, this is pretty much what I'll be giving you as well, in the paste bin. Yeah, it's just the same script, but a little bit better laid out. I spent more time on this one than obviously this one, because this one was my tutorial one, and I want to be professional when I give up my scripts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.